Yes, sir. Today we're going to be installing a chain on our dirt bike. All right, so what we need for this job is obviously a chain, ratchet. I think it's a 1 1/16 socket for the rear axle nut. 14 millimeter. That's for this cool tool, Motion Pro chain breaker. I'm going to show you how that works. And we have a Motion Pro chain press tool or Master Link press tool. So that's going to be cool too. So, oh yeah, and if you, what is a 10 millimeter and a 13 millimeter to get that rear axle and wheel loose in the back. So let's get to it. All right, well the first thing you want to do is put your bike on a stand, make sure that your rear wheel is off the ground. And now we're gonna loosen up the rear axle nut. And then the rear tensioner bolts. All right, now give a good kick to the rear wheel. Perfect. All right, now what we're gonna do is use this cool guy tool. It's a Motion Pro chain breaker. So how this works is that you're gonna line up, you're gonna put this over your chain, line up this hole here with one of these pins here, and then on the other side with this pin, and we're gonna use a 14 millimeter socket and push that pin right out the chain link. So that's nice and lined up like that. 14 millimeter socket. There you go. Went all the way through. Screw this back out. And there goes your chain. Okay, now it's time to put this chain on the bike. So what I like to do is get it around the front sprocket first. And then through the rear chain guide, don't forget to do that. I seen somebody install their chain on top of the chain guide, and yeah, you know, stuff can happen. Okay, gotta get the master link ready. So usually this comes with a clip, 4 O-rings, I don't know if you can see that, and a exterior plate. Oh yeah, and a little bit of grease. It's important to grease it. So we're going to take these O-rings off. I guess I should probably get a knife or something to open this. I know, it tears up pretty easy. Nice. We're going to grease up these shafts, or the pins I should say. I'll start with that. And then 2 O-rings. Now we're going to put a heap load of grease on these pins. Like that. There you go. And now we're going to install it onto our chain. Just like that. Next is the two other O-rings. So we'll grease those up. Get them nice and greasy. Can't put too much of this grease, let me tell you. And the flat plate on next. Like that. All right. So the next thing we got to do is press that master link onto the chain. So you got this really cool guide tool, which is a Motion Pro Master Link Press tool. So how it works, you take one of these bolts out, loosen the other one up, you gotta loosen this one completely as well. Make sure that these plates are nice and flat, that there's no gap here. All right, so we put this on top like that. Oh yeah, so there's these two grooves. So you want to line up these grooves or put the pins, the pin heads, into these grooves here. I don't know if you can see that. So that's what we'll do, like this. Get the other one inside. And use your Allen key to snug it up. All right. So you really want to make sure that the chain pins are inside the grooves on each side. So now, oh, you just snug this up nicely. Make sure that's good. And then we use this center press nut or press bolt to press in the plates or the master link. So you don't want to over press this. So you can actually take a look on the side here. Let's see. You can actually sneak your eye in here to see the little groove on the pins. We're gonna slide this in here. So that slides over here. So let's just make sure. So what I like to do is I press it a bit. I loosen it up. We'll take the tool off completely. Look at the groove. All right. So the clips actually fits in right now. So we don't need to press it any further. It's actually perfect. You can see here. See how it moves nice and freely. You don't want to over crush these O-rings, so looks perfect. Now, let's slide this pin over. Like this. Get a pair of pliers like this. And there you go. That's how it's supposed to look. Oh yeah, there's a direction to put this clip on as well. You don't want to put the opening on this side because your wheel moves this way. It goes all the way around and it can hang up on either your chain guide here or on debris. So you always want to put the opening of the clips to the back if it's on top, obviously. So all there's left to do is adjust the chain and tighten up the axle bolt and you're ready to go. So I hope this helps somebody to install their chain on their dirt bike. Hey, if you like this kind of content and this stuff is kind of interesting to you, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This helps us with the YouTube algorithm and it encourages us to make more videos like this for you guys. Yes, sir.